Hello again, everyone. Hope you are well. Happy Thursday. Before I get into the topic, I do want to say that I really appreciate all of the comments, all of the support, the messages, the emails, comments. Your comments are really helpful. They help a lot of people. And all the emails I get are encouraging, and I really appreciate it. The channel continues to grow. When we get to the 10,000 subscriber mark, we will do a giveaway. It'll be good, promise. We're over 9,000 subscribers now. So again, when we get to the 10,000 sub mark, we'll do a giveaway. It'll be good. Okay, on to the topic. What in the world happened to, not that I want it, but what happened to all the food shortages that were predicted? And or are they just yet to really be felt as far as the brunt being still yet to be felt? Um, that's a good question. I know it's been brought up in some of the comments, some of the messages. Also, are we seeing the end of the restaurant? Are we seeing the end of the restaurant business or the restaurants as we know it? It's going to morph probably into something different from what we were used to seeing in, say, 2018, early 2019. I believe it is. Uh, First, the food shortages. Where I live, the stores are stocked pretty well. I mean, you got less variety, of course. I'm still bummed. I still miss my uh, green, the Coke, Green Life Coke. I don't know if y'all remember it, but a couple of years ago it was a thing. It has like half the sugar, uh, tastes like Coke. I mean, tasted really like Coke and a lot better than the Diet Coke. I can't drink that stuff. But probably a good thing is I don't drink near as much soda as I used to. So less variety in a lot of things, but we still have food in the stores. Yes, the stores are taking up more space with the filler items, so there is something going on, I believe, still. And I believe that if this trucking issue with the parts issues, the labor shortages, this new thing with the sensor, the DEF sensor shortage, that could really be a big time problem. I'm hearing it's an issue in other countries, in Australia too. I saw a video about that. So if that were to really become a big problem, and which it may here in the next month or two, that could really affect the stores, the food stores, big time. Okay, but so far, um, from what I'm hearing from others as well and other videos, it depends where you are and the location. I hear some that really get low on their stock and then they get resupplied. I'm hearing at some locations everything's stocked pretty normal. So I'm just curious. I don't really know what to think for sure myself. Barring some real huge issue, a war breaking out, the sensor problem becoming, getting to critical mass, becoming a real problem right away. Uh, or if something uh, happens to where the variant really starts to wreak havoc, or something else happens to where that causes a panic buy situation, that's a whole different story. That changes everything. But so far, the stores are stocked from what I'm seeing. Let me know what you're seeing in your area. Are you seeing a difference there? So that was one thing I've just been curious about is the shortage situation. More noticeable to me is, and some others I've heard from, is the staff shortages in retail and restaurants. And that leads me into, are we seeing the end of restaurants? I know a lot of small ones have closed. Um, I think a lot of the big chains are in trouble as well. I know when we eat, we don't eat out near as much as we used to here. When we do, if we go to a chain one, it's usually something like Longhorn or Cracker Barrel. We really like those. Our last couple of visits have been a little different than what it used to be. Now, even at Longhorn, the quality's not quite there in the food. You do have to wait. You have to wait a little longer to get served. Not drastic. I mean, generally it's pretty good. Um, but it's different. Definitely different. That's Longhorn. Now, Cracker Barrel, I've noticed a dive lately, and we tried several different locations in our vicinity. We went to one last weekend, and this was early. This was like 4:30 to 5 p.m. It's not like we were hitting right at 6:30, and it we had to wait 45 minutes. 30, well, they told us 20 minutes to get a table. Ended up being over 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, by the time we sat down. Sit down, and so a longer wait to get to a table, longer wait to get our food quality, not as good. Now, once we sat down, we looked around, and there are a lot of empty tables. And this dog was like, "What the world? I mean, there's not that many people in here." And I'm like, "It's the staff shortages. I mean, they don't have the wait staff to serve people, and they're probably in the same situation where they're cooking the food as well." So that's where I'm seeing the biggest thing, and the retail as well. You just not as many people working in the stores. You're going to wait longer. If you're checking out, if you're not doing self checkout, which I don't really like to do, but that's what I'm noticing in restaurants. Other than one other thing about the restaurants, we aren't noticing that much of a drop off in some of the local, smaller local owned restaurants. We have a Mexican restaurant just up the road from us. Their quality is actually improved. Um, they seem staffed fine, so they haven't skipped a beat. Thankfully, good for them. Um, the only fast food I do is every now and then is Chick-fil-A. They seem to be pretty normal. Um, Maybe a little longer than usual to wait. Not bad though. And other than that, it's pretty. There is a barbecue joint not far from us that's been around for a long time. They are a little short staffed, you can tell, but the quality is still good. So let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're experiencing out there in your area. Um, but yeah, as a result of that, we eat out a lot. We don't eat out near as much. We eat in a lot more. We prepare our own food at home. We just cook, bake at home. Um, it's a good time to try different recipes. We got different recipe books that we try. Some are hits, some are not so good. So it's interesting there. But anyway, let me know what you're doing. Are you doing things differently as a result of all this stuff? And let me know if you're seeing other shortages as well. I appreciate it. Take care. Be well. God bless you. See you soon.